Yeah, this one right here is for everyone who knows me, or thinks they do. Y'all know I was never one to talk about how I felt. But this time I'm letting it all out. It's on this beat. Check me out. I think it's about that time for me to come clean. I've held in too much anger. I'm bursting at the seams, and now emotions flowing. Teardrops on this pad. Ask me who this song is for. This one is for my dad. I gotta let it out. I'm tired of holding it in. So let me tell my story. Grab a seat and I'll begin. November 14th, 1993 in Rapid City, South Dakota. My mom gave birth to me. My dad was only there because his mom had made him stay. He must have better things to do cause he was gone in 2 days. Now my grandmother was pissed, forced my dad to work it out. He asked my mom to move back and she had a lot to think about. So she gave him 2 conditions, counseling and no more drinking. He said yes way too quick, she should've known that he was scheming. But my mama packed us up and we went back in 94. But counseling ain't seemed to help, my dad grew worse than he was before. And my mama left again, she couldn't take it anymore. My dad picked up his drink and got with the girl next door. We ended up in Cali and my mom had started school, but the babysitters quit. Now what was mama gonna do? Then my dad came out the woodwork, fed my mom a bunch of lies. He had my mom convinced, she took me back in 95. He told her finish school, then he would gladly give me back. My mom had said okay, she didn't know it was a trap. When my mom had finished school, she asked my dad to send me back. But my grandma stepped in quick, oh no, she wasn't having that. They threatened her with lawyers, they knew she was unprepared, and they had numbers on their side. She stood alone, it wasn't fair. My dad had found a wife, so custody was guaranteed. She was a stay-at-home mom, she had 2 kids and I made 3. This was 98 before my sister joined the fam. When my life first started changing, it made me who I am. Brought my sister home and she took up all their attention. I was mad at her for that, and that's a fact I'm ashamed to mention. I started causing trouble, trying to catch my father's eye. It was attention that I craved, and to this day I don't know why. I acted out for years, but my dad would never change. My stepmom got fed up and she rolled out in 7th grade. She took my siblings with her and left me there all alone. My dad was an alcoholic, so I was mostly on my own. That was in '07, I thought things would turn out great. But God had other plans, he took my cousins in '08. And the news came as a shock, as tragedy often does. I got swallowed up in darkness, started drinking and doing drugs. My pain got worse than worse, my life was a living hell. I finally reached my limit when my dad got sent to jail. They cut his sentence short. For 2 weeks I had to wait, and it was in those 2 weeks my love for him had turned to hate. My dad was never there when I needed him the most. I fixed my problems with my stepmom and we became so close. That was in '09, 2010 I started rapping and got used to having money with no job cause I was trapping. But I dropped the habit quick cause junior year I made a friend. I was at a low point in my life and his family took me in. And we became real close. Now I call this man my brother, cause we watch each other's backs and look out for one another. But I got kicked out of school at the end of junior year and had to move in with my dad, and he made one thing clear. He said you gotta get a job to pay for the things that you want and help me pay the rent cause it's about to go up. So he helped me get a job and I started saving money. It never crossed my mind that he would ever take it from me. School was about to start, so I told my job I quit. When I told my dad about it, he completely flipped his lid. Sent me to my mom and stole all of my cash. It caught me by surprise, how did he get it so fast? But senior year I let it grow and through a different person. I realized to my dad I had always been a burden, but I was no mature, so I moved back up to PA and tried to fix things with my dad, but can see he didn't change. My respect for him is gone, he is no longer my father. He lost his only son and pretty soon he'll lose his daughter. And no, I'm not mad, I'm not even upset. I've enjoyed the life I've lived, I look back with no regrets, but I'm tired of running. It's time to face my demons, I'ma flip the script on them. I'm have them rip running and screaming. But dad, don't be upset, you have no right in the least, cause you're the one I hold responsible for unleashing the beast. And no, I'm not sorry for the things I just said, cause you're the one who always asks what's going on in my head. I got the weight up off my chest, feels good to let it go. And my music's on the rise, be on the watch for Big Mo. But I'ma end this song here cause I know I said enough. I hope you have a nice life. Goodbye and good luck. This song hurt me so much to write. I'm over here recording too. But it feels good to let it out. Mom, love you guys.